I grew up in one of them old farm towns where they hit it hard till the sun goes down. Nobody really seemed to care that we were living in the middle of nowhere. We just figured that's how it was, and everybody else was just like us, soaking in the rain, baking in the sun. Don't quit till the job gets done. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around. Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
That old red dirt, the first thing you learn is you don't get nothing that you don't earn. Humble pride I grew up on. You find out just how bad you want it.
The sun in our eyes and backs to the fences. We didn't know the odds were against us. Hit the wall, smoking and spinning. Still wasn't thinking about nothing but winning. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down.
A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
Maybe there's another path that'll get you there a little bit faster, but I'm sticking with the one inside of me.
That's the only way I know.
Don't stop till everything's gone.
Straight ahead, never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a little deeper when you think.
Live from Roseville, it's 7 o'clock.
And you're on the high side with Racing Jason.
And me, Marky T.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going.
You know, kind of a busy week here at Eclipse Racing.
Last week or this week?
Last week was kind of a busy week. This week's been kind of relaxing here. Well, you know, if you look around the shop, you don't see any race cars. That's because they're off getting a little body work done, getting ready for Irwindale here in a couple of weeks.
Body work?
Just a little bit.
A little?
Just a little bit. We
You
had
need a little more?
Yeah, we need a little. We had a little problem with some of the templates.
All right. The Ustream, we apologize to our viewing audience. The Ustream is dropping our program regularly, and we do apologize. It's not our Wi-Fi connection. It ends up being our Ustream account. We will have this all recorded. If you want to watch it in its entirety after we get done here, it will be recorded in its entirety. We do apologize. We do want to thank our sponsors, Memphis Tequila,
Roseville Autosmog, autosmog.com.
Hunts Race World,
Expert Design and Construction.
We're here every Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Well, we were in Phoenix last Thursday.
Yeah, we were definitely in Phoenix last Thursday, and you know, next week I won't be able to be here, so we're probably gonna take a break, or Mark's gonna have to fill in. But you know, we're kind of taking a little break and going to Bristol.
Oh man, I want to go.
Well, you know.
You're not driving, are you?
No, I'm not. Yeah, actually I am driving. I'm flying into Charlotte and taking a ride from Charlotte over to Bristol. So
there's no direct flights to Bristol, Tennessee. Huh?
Well, you know, if you ever have gone to Bristol's Motor Speedway, there is nothing around Bristol Motor Speedway but Bristol Motor Speedway.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere in a little town called Bluntville, Tennessee.
Bluntville.
Yep.
On the high side.
Yep, there's a little town called Bluntville, Tennessee.
How do you make this stuff up?
So it's you know, pretty excited to be able to go over there and work on a peak performance car. So
Patrick Starpoli again.
Patrick Starpoli getting ready to see what we can do over there. So
has Patrick been at Bristol yet?
I don't think Patrick's ever raced at Bristol, but it's a half-mile track, and I think Patrick's going to be good there. You know, we did some stuff with him last year, and I'm looking forward to what we did this year racing at New Smyrna. I think he's going to be really good there at Bristol, so we're looking forward to it.
Have you been to Bristol before?
I have raced at Bristol a number of times. actually was there and tested in a truck and hit the wall so hard I had all 4 wheels off the ground one time.
That can't be good
No,
for
that
it.
wasn't good for it. But I've been there. We've raced Whelen modified cars there. I've raced some what was then the Hooters Pro Cup Series back there
I remember that.
a couple times. So really looking forward to getting back over to Bristol and seeing some of my friends from the East.
Very cool, very cool. Speaking of BMR racing, we do have a BMR result coming out of Phoenix. Phoenix,
Yeah.
what was it? The Talking Shift Resort or
Talking Stick
Talking Stick.
Resort 75 that we
75.
participated in over there.
Cole Custer bringing home the
Yeah.
trophy. Michael Newberry, Nick Drake, Greg Persley, and DJ Kennington rise up the top 5. Eclipse Racing comes home with an 11th with Team Tyrell's Chevy, and 13th with the known Dell Ventures Toyota and Jamie Krishak.
Yeah, great result for a rookie team. You know, that's I've been involved in the motorsports business a long time. Been to a lot of K&N races as a crew chief, and been there in many different capacities. But this time, going as a crew chief and a team owner at the same time was definitely, it tried my patience a lot. I think I aged about 10 years over the course of the weekend, but we were able to, you know, the team was a rookie team. We made some rookie mistakes and things weren't quite the way we wanted them to be, but at the end of the day, the cars ran great. Drivers really drove their hearts out, and it was really fun to bring home some solid, you know, top 15 finishes with our cars.
I know I did more wrenching and more pushing than I thought I would.
Yeah, it's there's nothing easy about this job at all. You know, everybody thinks it's a real glamorous deal to be a part of this thing, but you know, the only glamour at the end of the day is the pat on the back you can give yourself, because I really don't think that people understand truly what it takes to do this, and quite frankly, Mark, I'm not sure you understood quite what it was about.
I've been around racing my whole life, but I've never done a crew. I mean, I've never done a crew on a Winston or a K&N West and worked so hard for 2 days straight my entire life. And it was only like 6 hours the first day, and probably only like 6 hours the second day, but out in that Phoenix dry desert,
Yeah.
wearing black race car, black pavement, man. We
were-
pitted all the way down pit row because we wanted to pit together.
Right.
So pushing the car to tech, you know, we didn't pass tech to begin with, so we had to push it to tech more than once.
Right.
We had to push it to pre-inspection or inspection.
Right.
And we had to push it to qualifying.
Yeah.
I was in the trailer with chest pains or some kind of pain. It hurt.
Yeah, it's definitely a trying experience, but you know, we were able to bring home a solid result, and we're looking forward to getting back down here to Irwindale in a couple weeks and you know, things are.
So, give him a call.
I gotta have that little cord over there.
What, this one?
Yes, sir. So we can give Cole a call.
I called Cole within the last hour, so he knows he's willing to be expecting our phone call. You want to handle this one, or you want me to?
You can. You can.
I have rapport.
Cole's a good kid. He's a lot of fun to hang out
shy.
with. Yeah, he's not a little shy. He's very shy, but he's a great guy. Let's
He's a shy guy.
see if we can get him on the line here.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Cole
automatic
didn't
voice.
answer my phone call. Shoot him a quick text message here
I will.
and let him know it's us from on the high side.
I will.
There we go. We got a message sent off to Cole. You know, Cole, he's a great kid. Many of you may know him from his USAC day. He did some USAC midget stuff out here. A lot of people know Cole because of who his dad is. You know, his dad, Joe Custer, is a big wig over there at Tony Stewart Racing. So
really?
very, very well connected to Gene Haas and the whole crew over there. So when it comes to getting stuff done over there, the Custard family knows how to get it done. So it's very interesting to see how that's all working out over there for those guys.
And didn't Cole Custer go through the High Point Racing?
Cole Custer did do some High Point racing with the Justice brothers and Mr. Huddleston and Mr. Schrader over there. And it was very cool to see how things have progressed for that young man. He was an amazing in a sprint car, midget cars, and he's truly been amazing in the late model and now the K&N series. So and
definitely really has a great skill
yeah,
set when it comes to driving
he's
race car. Can we try him again?
Yes, we are. We're gonna try him again right here. See what we can do. You know, where he's over there in North Carolina, where it's pretty late.
I called him less than an hour ago and I prompted him that.
Maybe we'll have to try. We'll have to try that.
You
again here.
apologize. We had Cole Custer
Yeah.
lined up. We want to talk about his win and ask him how it felt in his East racing. I know we spoke to him when I was at Phoenix.
Yeah.
He has some truck races scheduled with Turner Scott Motorsports as well.
Yes, he does. It's a pretty big deal. They actually, when we were over there and tested in New Smyrna, they had him out in the truck. So it'll be interesting to see how that young man adapts to the truck series and the things he's going to do over there.
Definitely.
But that's probably enough about the K&N series because I'm still kind of tired out from it. But looking forward to getting on to Irwindale on the 20th or the 21st and 22nd of this month. I know a lot of people, a lot of our fans are not going to be in Irwindale. They're going to be at another local racetrack that night, trying some really different things. So with the World of Outlaws, going to be at the Stockton 99 dirt track at that same night that we're in Irwindale.
Was the night before, you're racing the night before, and then you're having the whole day of travel.
Yeah.
So are you going to be up to bringing it back down to Stockton, or are you going to be tired?
I'm going to drive right by Stockton on the way home. I'm liable to sleep right in the parking lot.
I'll be there, bud. I hear
Yeah.
you got some accommodations for me.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. We've got that taken care of. Our good friends Tony and Carol Massetti got us under control down there. So.
All right. So then we also had a Mark A Full Speed gentleman, but he wasn't available at all.
Yeah, he actually got in the middle of a meeting with the sponsor right now. He's on a webinar deal with them and wasn't able to take our call right now.
So
yeah.
good luck on your interview with this potential sponsor.
Yeah, for sure. I hope it all works out well.
Yeah, come next week. Give us an update. Want to come back on the high side? Love to have you.
Yeah. So speaking of the World Outlaws, they were in Las Vegas last night, correct?
Yeah, a local boy, man. Capital Core Midgets alumni. Number 51, Paul McMahon, brings home the dub.
Yeah, that was great. That was great to see that picture. You know, really excited to see those boys come on this California swing here in the next couple weeks and see what they can do.
Why didn't even
World Outlaws last night. 19 regulars that have committed to traveling with the whole World of Outlaws series this year. So that's going to be a great, because you know they always draw a lot of locals when they bring those cars out and things like that. But you know, 19 people.
19 of our regulars.
No, 19 World of Outlaws regulars were going to travel and touch every one of those races.
Oh.
So that's a huge field for a traveling series that comes all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast and races.
Guaranteed 19
yeah,
travelers.
19 travelers in the year. That's going to be a huge series. I'm really looking forward to watching some of those races on TV. You know, the DVR is going to catch a lot of those, and I think they're going to be pretty exciting.
They spend a lot of time on the West Coast. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to make some of the races.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do my best to make some of these races.
I'll save a spot in the grandstand for you, I promise. I'll be there.
And, yeah, but it's really exciting to see those World of Outlaw guys doing as well as they are.
I know we're going to possibly head up to Chico tomorrow night, depending upon if it got the track dried out for the beginning of the Silver Cup.
Yeah, I've heard that the
2
Silver
days.
Cup series, that's going to be a pretty cool deal. So looking forward to that. Maybe if they got the track dried out and we can get up there and see some racing, it'll be a lot of fun.
Scotty Hall was just calling me. I need some last-minute numbers on his wingless car. So I have work to do tomorrow morning before they take off.
That a boy. That a boy.
Wait till the last minute.
Yeah, you know how racers are. You know how racers are. we decided we were going to Phoenix with a second car 2 weeks before it was time to leave, you know. So I know how that last minute stuff works out. So
Whatever you say, boss.
hope they make it out on it all right.
All right, well, we're definitely a little light on content. We should have had the Sherm Toller Memorial results, but Marysville was a pond last weekend as well. We were going to make our way up there.
Yeah,
once
we were
got
kind
home
of
from
looking
Phoenix,
forward to that.
but unfortunately, Marysville got rained out. We look forward to going to Marysville in a week for the Civil War Series.
Yeah,
The Civil War Series.
looking for that. Gonna, you know, a couple people trying to do the Triple Crown deal. I heard about last night. You know, and Matt Peterson seems to be looking forward to doing a lot of racing this year. So
Matt Peterson is at work. If he has a break at 7:30, we can call him then. And in the meanwhile, why don't we go ahead and give? We have somebody on the studio, a very special guest of mine.
yeah, we probably should get him up here and let him tell us where he's going to be racing.
Someone
this
showed.
year. Exactly.
Richard, can I get a picture once we get our guest on? Our fans on the high side might know this gentleman from the Roseville's All-American Speedway. He races a late model, and they call him the youngster, the bad boy himself, number 3, the black car, Bobby Butler.
Yeah.
Bobby Ray Butler.
Welcome, Bobby. Here's your microphone. That's your lethal weapon for the night.
Watch out, I use it.
Bobby Butler, you're on the high side, bud.
Thanks, nice to be here, guys. Appreciate you having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Where are you going to be racing this year, Mr. Butler?
This year, we plan to be running a Wing 360 sprint car, mainly at Placerville. We're going to jump around to Petaluma and possibly Chico, get some seat time. That's the key thing for me, is seat time and not tearing stuff up. Gain the respect of the drivers that I'll be running with, and hopefully years older than I am. I got him into quarter midgets when he was 8 years old. I was
Quarter midgets where?
quarter midgets in Rio Linda, California.
That's what
There you go.
Yeah, Cracker Jack Speedway. That's where Jeff Gordon started.
McMahon's,
You know, the McMahons,
Brian Clausen,
and
the Butlers.
the Butlers. Other people might be thinking, well, I don't know the other guys, but the other ones were pretty cool.
All right.
But yeah, anyway, we started out there. I was a spectator for a year and a half until I got to be 4.5 years old, and my dad got me a quarter midget. We ran for about 3 or 4 years in quarter midgets and worked our way up.
Up to what else?
We ran outlaw carts, box stocks.
All right.
Then I got into what they call the junior sprints. They got a KT100 Yamaha motor on them.
Really?
And
That was like the original junior sprints, huh?
oh yeah,
That was like the ground level. That's when they very first started the micros.
yeah. I got to run Delta Speedway, Prairie City SBRA Speedway, which is no longer there, and Plaza Park down by 7.
Really?
Very cool.
All right. Well, then who was one of your biggest influences?
Biggest influence in racing would probably be my dad. He got us into it, and he's always been a support. My mom's always been a huge support for me. Just always been somewhat of a yeah.
Who's your hero?
My hero would have to be growing up, Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Good choice. Good choice.
I've always loved his driving ability, his demeanor on and off the track.
Yes, sir.
And nowadays, I would have to say I have a newfound hero in Kyle Larson.
Kyle
Yeah.
Larson, Elk Grove, California.
Yeah, if you like racing and you like a guy that can wheel a car, any type of car, he's your man. And it's hard to bet against the kid, and it's hard not to consider him a hero.
Finishing the race at the Trophy Cup with the wheel hanging off just with his foot on the gas. That was pretty cool.
Absolutely, I was there to witness that. You know, the kid's got heart. He's got great composure, and he's gonna do big things.
All right. Well, then, how about one of your biggest wins or your favorite racing memory?
Let's see here. I would have to say one of my best memories was to go down to Plaza Park in 1999, I believe, on an open flatbed trailer. My dad's 1979 King Cab Datsun pickup, and go down there, run a 2-day deal, and win the nationals down there. We slept on the ground at the
Was it like a Bud Nationals or a Fall Nationals? What was it?
It was I can't remember what that. It was a fall national.
The Fall
deal.
Nationals. All right.
And yeah, most everybody they stayed in big hotels and stuff. My dad and I we slept on the ground in the pits with sleeping bags.
So that was your favorite memory or your biggest win?
That was probably my favorite memory.
Very cool.
One of my biggest wins, I would probably have to say, my first late model win in '05. I was a rookie, and I ran a traveling series called West Car at the time. And another one of my heroes, Chuck Glick from Roseville. To win a 100-lap feature and have him finish second, to me, that was probably my biggest win.
Very cool. Everyone, fans in Roseville, know that name, Chuck Glick.
Yeah. Absolutely. That guy, he's magnificent in race car.
Hell of a nice guy, too.
Very nice. He's
Very nice gentleman.
He's one of those guys that he doesn't have to have top-notch equipment to run competitively, and I've seen that guy do a lot in the stock car that most other guys will never be able to do.
Very cool. All right, then, what are your hopes for this season?
My hopes for this season, I think I touched on it a little bit already, is not terrible.
So you made a little bit of a mistake last year with the sprint car at Placerville. Just a little tippy top over. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that catastrophic.
Yeah, I got a little antsy on a restart. And, well, like I said, you got to learn every time because I've driven a lot of different types of race cars, and the sprint cars on dirt are completely different than anything. But I learned from it. The car drove real hard off the left rear because it was slick. And I got up into the left front of somebody else and climbed it, and up and over I went.
Yeah, we talked to Shane Golubic about the sensation of driving down the straightaway at 100 miles an hour in a sprint car versus the 100 miles an hour in a late model. And the sensation, Shane was said it was a whole nother story, just a whole other different sensation.
Oh yeah, it's just, like I tell everybody that I've talked to, I feel like a kid in a candy store when I speak about driving a sprint car. I'm new to it, I'm excited about it, and it's just, there's no words really. It's completely, it's a whole other animal.
All right, well then, that's
Very
that's
cool.
Where are we going to see you race next?
April 5th, Placerville.
Weather opening day?
Yeah, weather pending.
Very cool.
First points race, and I'm pretty excited about it.
All right, anyone else you want to thank, or anyone want to plug your sponsors while we're here?
Yeah, I'd like to, first off, thank you, Mark, from MTFX Graphics. Does a great job. He's going to be taking care of my car all year. I'd like to thank Racing Jason and Eclipse Racing for having me on the show. RPM NorCal, Gary and Marcy Quigley for always having my back. And let's go racing.
You got a really nice shirt on, too. What's that shirt you got there?
Yeah, this is a memorial shirt for a good buddy of mine, Matt Kemp. And just like to keep his memory alive. Miss you, buddy.
Very cool.
Well, Bobby Butler, thank you for being on the high side, brother. We'll definitely tune in and watch your results here in 2014 season.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Sure thing.
Is it halfway yet?
We're pretty close to halfway. You want to go ahead and take our break now here and get on to the second half of the show?
Sure.
All right. Catch us right back here in just a few minutes.
It's 7:30. You're back here on the high side.
And I'm Racing Jason.
And I'm Marky T.
And to start off this second half of the show here, thanking our sponsors, Autosmog.com, Roseville Autosmog,
And Marito Tequila.
Expert Design and Construction.
Hunt Race World. For all your collectible and your safety gear needs, go see Jeannie Hunt.
Yeah, go over there and check it out over there at the BMR shop. She's got some really cool stuff going on in there, some really cool collectibles. Be pretty cool.
All right, well, we got this other local sprint car kid, one of my favorite boys. Been watching race since he was about 10 years old, back in about 10 years.
It's Miller time, right?
It is Miller time.
All right, let's get him
I don't need
on.
to buy beer anymore. I just got to wake my way to the pit area afterwards.
There you go. This is all you, Mr. Mark.
I can barely hear him. Turn it up. Oh, you're tardy.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Matt Peterson.
No, Matt Peterson.
This is not Matt Peterson.
Mark, you called my cell phone.
Triana Peterson,
You-
you're on the high side.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going, Triana?
It's going good.
All right, so which number do I have to call to talk to your son?
You have to call his cell, but I will text it to you.
All right, why don't you go ahead and text it to me right now?
I'll text it to you. I'm not going live on the high side with his cell.
Oh, no, you're live on the high side right now.
You're live on the high side right now. We are talking to
Okay,
Triana
great.
Peterson on the high side.
All right, text me his phone number.
I will. Thanks. Have a great night.
8130.
All right, thank you very much, and you have a great night, Triana.
Thank you, Bobby Butler.
We got it.
Those Petersons, I have multiple phone numbers for them.
Now,
We'll try this again.
are you going to tell Matt we called his mom when we were trying to
I
call
always
him?
have to call his mom.
Did he call his mom
Yeah,
and
Dad.
ask for permission?
Will you be able to hear me over there?
Hello?
Matt Peterson.
Yes.
Hey, Matt Peterson, this is Marky T and Racing Jason, and you're on the high side.
Hey, glad to be on.
Yeah, finally there, bud. I made a mistake. I called your mom first, and she was a little surprised to be on the high side.
Mom's always on the high side.
She's on the chip.
Yeah.
All right, for our fans that don't know a little about Matt Peterson, tell us a little about yourself, Matt Peterson.
Quarter midget. Moved up to the micro, got a championship there, and now that I'm in the sprint car, just hoping history will write itself.
All right, so then who was one of your biggest influences in racing?
One of my biggest influences in racing, I was always as far as California went, I was always a fan of the Allers, John and Steven. Steve Kinder, I was always a big Steve Kinder fan. Rusty Wallace, I was always a big Miller Lite fan for Team Penske, so anybody that really drove the Blue Juice. It's winning the non-wing main event at Delta, my first time ever running non-wing. That was probably one of my biggest wins because it was one of those things where a lot of the non-wing guys thought people with wings on couldn't pull their wings off and run. So to go out there for the first time and win was pretty big. And it's got to be tied with, I know it's just a heat race, but I won my heat race at Trophy Cup last year. And that was definitely huge to win a heat race with Hod and Brad Sweet and those guys in the heat race with me.
Very cool. All right, talk about anything on tap for this season. Any sponsor news you want to talk about as far as this year?
The biggest news. Miller Lite car.
Very cool, very cool. I also heard that some of the other sponsors actually stepped up a little on their level of their sponsorship once they found out that Miller Lite came aboard.
Yeah, it was something that, besides for Miller Lite, all of my sponsors, including you and TSX Graphics, have been on this ride with me for years, since the start. So me getting Miller Lite was something that there was a lot of co-happiness between all of our sponsors, and when they knew it was going to be the Miller Lite car, they all wanted to make sure that we had the best race car possible, a winning race car, and I'm excited to see the ending result for the 2014 season.
I do believe this is going to be a pretty legendary season for us all, Matt Peterson. Where can we see you race next?
As of right now, I talked to Troy Henning, the track motor at Chico, and as of now, both tomorrow and Saturday to go. So as far as I'm concerned, we're going to open up our season this weekend at Chico for Silver Cup.
I think we'll be headed up there tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, then, won't we?
Yeah, I'm excited. Chico's, the day I went to Chico, I fell in love with the place. I love the town, I love the people, I love the track. So opening up the season at Chico is probably, I couldn't ask for a better way to start my season.
Very cool, very cool. We look to a favorable result for you this weekend, Matt Peterson. Good luck, and we'll tell you thanks for being here on the high side.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you, Matt Peterson.
Thank you.
Really cool guy there. That never really had the chance to meet him other than a couple times I've seen him in the pit area hanging out with you. But seems to be a pretty well-grounded man and very focused on doing a great job behind the seat.
He's had to contend with me being part of his racing for the last 10 years, so I'm the one excitable one. It kind of keeps him a little calm. I went to his 8th grade graduation. I went to his high school graduation. He's been part of my racing family for quite some time. I really greatly appreciate the opportunity to have to call them the Petersons part of my racing family.
Very, very cool. Like you said, we don't have a lot of content, especially when we lost our interview with Cole Custer. Really a little disappointed about that, but we'll see what we can do to get that on for maybe the next time we're back here on the air. But I know that we had a great race with Eclipse Racing, and we learned a lot of stuff in Phoenix, and we're looking forward to it. And MTFX Graphics is probably doing a lot of great things right now. I know you've been wrapping a lot of cars and getting some great things done, so I'm really excited for this 2014 season to be kicking off.
I guess I get to do our car again.
Yeah, we had.
Thanks to our NASCAR K&N officials.
I love them guys.
Tony Glover was sitting in front of the car, and I'm
Just
like,
waiting,
I'm all
yeah.
Jason. He's like, yes. And it looked like Tony had knew Jason's name and everything.
He did.
So I didn't necessarily think that was necessarily a good thing.
Yeah,
But we'll get that car all figured out.
Yeah,
Man.
we're gonna get it dialed in, and we had a couple great drivers in Lewis the Machine Tyrell, and Jamie Krysick really did a great job. Really brought those cars home, and looking forward to doing it
Yeah,
again.
to meet his dad and their sponsor as well. Man, we had a good time with the Canadians.
Yeah, they're a great bunch of guys. Have to thank Derek Copeland, R.J. Godet, and those guys for jumping in and helping me out. And
Brad Hannum for the use of
Brad
his trailer.
Hannum.
We took a sprint car trailer to a K&N West race.
Yeah, and we had
the wing inside and everything.
Obviously,
just in case we had a spare wing.
Yeah, obviously we had Blake and Derek with us, so really looking forward to doing it again soon.
And part of the things that we do here on the high side, we try to find a charitable cause, try to bring some exposure to some of the local charities that we are functioning here in our area. And we definitely have one of our representative of Rocks.
Yeah, so we're gonna step aside here. We're gonna let Don take over and let him go to a video here.
He has a video?
No, we're gonna go to one of our videos here to end the show, but we'll let Don say what he's got to say, and
all right. Talk to the microphone, Don.
There you go, Don.
Actually, it's St. Baldrick's.
Baldrick's. What did I say?
Hey.
Broderick's.
Baldrick's, yeah. That's the one where you get your head shaved. It's going to be April 3rd at the Squeeze Inn in Roseville from 2 until 8. It's a Thursday. And a lot of people are asking me, why are you doing this on a Thursday? Well, I want to get the racing community involved. And on Saturday and Sunday, the racers are going to be all over the place. It's the opening day at quite a few of the different tracks. And we still need some help. Speaking of getting the racers involved, you can create teams. Get your head shaved. The race teams can make donations. We also need volunteers for all kinds of stuff. We need barber coordinators. We need barbers. We need canvassers. We've got donation jars to take out and put in different businesses. We've got posters, flyers, all kinds of stuff we need passed out. And we need at least one person to do data entry. I'm not good at that at all. And business supporters. Businesses can make donations in kind and give us something that we can auction off, or just flat make donations. I'd like to invite you all out there, and I'd like to take this time to mention to all the people at BMR. Certainly hope I can see you there. Jason,
Maybe.
Mark, see you there. I'm going to do it. And to find out. Now, to
All right. Shoot. Douglas and Sunrise.
You know, one thing I'd like to do here is I'd like to ask Don so he can remind all of our listeners here. Don, why did you choose this foundation to bring to our show and to bring to this and try to make money for it?
The driver for CNH Racing, Ron Chun, his youngest boy had cancer, and so he actually got the benefit from St. Baldrick's. Now, if you want to go to find out all about it, go to stbaldricks.org, and in the search box, put in the Squeeze In, and it'll take you to our website. There you can create teams, you can volunteer, you can donate, just about anything you want to do.
So young Mr. Cole Chun. Cole Chun is Ron's son's name, yes.
So really
Cole
cool.
is actually in remission now.
Right, really cool that somebody here in our own racing community right here local actually benefited from this charity.
Very cool.
So maybe it'll help all of our listeners and fans that are right here to maybe join in a little bit more.
And thank you, Don Thompson, for all your work as well.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Don.
April 3rd, Squeeze In, Roseville.
Today.
There's going to be a little car show and a hair shaving.
Yeah, they got some stuff going on. Really great cause there, and hope it works out. You know, if we can help these guys raise a little bit of money and they can save another young man's life or a young girl's life, it's definitely worth checking into and trying to see what we can do. So, I think that's about all we have here for tonight on the high side.
Yeah, you're gone next week to Bristol.
Yeah, I'll be
not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Or what you want me to do in your absence. I might stow away in your luggage.
There you go. Come on.
We're here usually every Thursday night, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're on the high side. I'm Marky T.
And I'm Racing Jason, and we'll see you right back here soon.
Thank you.
I grew up in one of them old farm towns where they hit it hard till the sun goes down. Nobody really seemed to care that we were living in the middle of nowhere. We just figured that's how it was, and everybody else was just like us, soaking in the rain, baking in the sun. Don't quit till the job gets done. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around. Don't back up, don't back down. A full dig a little deeper when you think you can't dig no more. That's the only way I know.
That old red dirt, the first thing you learn is you don't get nothing that you don't earn. Humble pride I grew up on. You find out just how bad you want it.
The sun in our eyes and backs to the fences. We didn't know the odds were against us. Hit the wall, smoking and spinning. Still wasn't thinking about nothing but winning. That's the only way I know. Don't stop till everything's gone. Straight ahead and never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down.
A full throttle, wide open. You get tired and you don't show it. Dig a
little bit faster, but I'm sticking with the one inside of me. Don't stop.
Straight ahead, never turn around.
Don't back up, don't back down. A full throttle, wide open.